I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I'm so new to this YouTube thing. I'll probably make my intro about 15 times before I even get 10 seconds worth of good content. Anyways, what's up? Welcome to the channel. If you saw my last video last week, it was about self-improvement for yourself, self-improvement for your family. This week's gonna be relatively the same thing, except we're gonna add in a little bit more to your surroundings. So check this out. I've heard this a lot before in a lot of the videos I watch, and I realized that I needed to apply it into my life. So if I got to hear it, you get to hear it. You are who you say you are. If you tell yourself you're a bodybuilder every single day, eventually sticking to your meals isn't going to be as hard. Hitting those weights super intense isn't going to be as hard. Whereas if you say, I'm lazy or I'm getting fat, you're just gonna keep being lazy and getting fat. Whatever you say about yourself is gonna resonate. Your subconscious is gonna take it over, and that's what you are gonna become. So switch the words around, okay? Another thing I hear a lot is you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around. You're the sum of your 5 best friends. I really believe that. I know at some points, I wasn't drinking a lot, but I was going to a lot of parties. I was hanging out really late. I was getting in trouble and mischief. And I realized that it wasn't necessarily me. It was the people on my team. And I switched that out, and I got one really, really solid friend. My boy Hector. If you know me, you know Hector. Me and Hector were ride or die. We lived together. It was crazy. We had a 1-bedroom apartment together. I had my little twin bed mattress on the floor. He had his twin bed mattress on the floor. We lived there for a year. Worked out every single day, stuck to our meals, got super swole. And then eventually, we made a number 2, my boy Bo. If you guys know me, you gotta know my boy Bo. And then we lived together, me, him, and Hector. And same thing, always going to the gym, always meal prepping, always talking business. And then my boy Steven came in, my boy Woody came in. If you guys know all these people, man, you know how good these guys are. But my crew was solid, and I became somebody I could never imagine. I was on point, I was disciplined, I was committed to everything that was instilled in my very being. I never would have got to the point I am today if it wasn't for my solid team of 5 guys. So if you guys are watching this, thank you, you know who you are. Okay, if you got people in your circle and you see they can't, or you see they won't, or you see that they aren't, they don't need to be in your circle. If they can't have the discipline to wake up with you at 3:45 in the morning to go to the gym, and it's gonna better them, let them sleep in. You don't need them around. If they won't say no to going out to eat every single night to save a little bit of money and eat a little bit healthier, you don't need them in your life. If they can't say no to going to the club just to try and holler at a bunch of girls, you don't need them in your life. Those guys always lead to trouble. If you have that one friend who can't say no to smoking weed, it's not an addiction, it's not a drug, you don't need them in your life. If you got that one friend who's always trying to pressure you into drinking alcohol, you're better than that. You don't need them around. It's hard to cut people off, but you gotta do it for the betterment of you. Which brings me to the idea of positive affirmations, right? I said it in the beginning, you are who you say you are. Speak good about yourself. Every single morning when you wake up, positive affirmations. Don't worry about scrolling on the phone. Go look in the mirror, say, I am healthy, I am strong, I am loved, I have a family who loves me, I have a spouse who loves me, I have kids that I have the opportunity to provide for, I have an opportunity to become something that my family, my brothers, my sister, my father, my mother would never be able to get to. I am blessed, I am happy, I am not depressed. Speak life into yourself. Throughout the day when you get overwhelmed, take a second to just sit back and say, you know what? Things could be worse, but they're not. I am blessed. You never realize how much that can change the entire frame of your mindset. Quit saying I cannot. Quit saying I won't. Quit saying I can't. Get those words out of your vocabulary. You don't need them. Start saying I am. Start saying I will. Don't say I have to go to work. Say I get to go to work. Or I have to go put gas in my car. It's I get to put gas in my car. Some people don't have a means of transportation to take them from point A to point B. Some people still ride buses. Did y'all know that? I just figured that out. People still ride buses. And we're blessed enough to have 2 vehicles. That is a blessing. Speak life into yourself. And not just that, but make sure you speak life into your spouse as well. A lot of guys forget about that. Tell your wife she's beautiful. Tell your wife she's cooking amazing. Randomly, when the house smells good, say, babe, you know what? Thank you. This house smells amazing. Right? Speak life into her. Because you never know how far that'll take you. Especially with those guys who are lacking the emotional connection with their ladies, man. Just take a couple days or a couple weeks to do this. You'll never realize how much speaking life into your wife could change her entire mood. Speak life into your kids as well. Put them in front of the mirror and make them do the daily affirmations. These days, schools are crazy. You hear something on the news every single day. Every day about something that's happening in a school. A kid committing suicide. Oh shoot, I'm putting this on YouTube. I don't know if I can say that. Kids offing themselves. I'm gonna have to crop that out. Oops. Kids coming up and unaliving other kids at school. Dang, I've been practicing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, say look. Anyways, life is crazy for kids these days. High school, middle school, elementary school. They're talking about sex at the age of 12. Man, as a man, you got to speak life into your kid. Teach them right from wrong. You probably are already doing that, but make sure they know that they are good children. Okay? Speak life into the men around you. Tell your peers you can do it. You can keep going. You can push harder. You can make a little bit more money. You can spend a little bit more time with your family. Right? It's June, which means it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month or whatever. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it, but a lot of guys are struggling. And I've made it a point, especially to a lot of my dad friends, to say, hey, bro, you are doing good. I know shit's tough right now. I know shit's hard right now. You may be struggling. Bills might be piling up left and right, and then paychecks aren't coming in like they're supposed to because summer's hot and they're cutting hours, but you are doing good. Keep doing the best you can. I see it. Others see it. Nobody else will say it, but I see it. Keep that up. Become the best version of yourself so that other people can see it can happen. Work hard for yourself. Work hard for your family. Work hard with whatever employs you and brings your revenue in. Get a side job. Hustle harder at that. Make you some money. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here. A lot of times it's life or death. The workforce is cutthroat. So what other options do you have aside from trying to become the best version of yourself? To free yourself from this thing we call the matrix. Thrive. Be a better version of yourself. Not for yourself, but for all of the people you care about and all of the people that care about you. That's my time, boys. Peace.